What's up, guys? I'm Vocal Strike, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. Last time we have defeated the fourth and final Chaos Guardian, Lich, and this time we're going to be moving on to the third to last boss. And this time I'm actually remembering to turn off safe travel. So, this time I'm bringing in Eiko. She really needs to learn Boost. As for abilities, there is no, this coming boss has no, has no status ailments to subject themselves. So really your main ability should be auto reflect, auto haste, auto regen, and devil killer, plus any other defensive non-status ailment abilities. As you can see though, auto reflect, auto haste, and auto regen are all very expensive. So for Zidane, I had to take out accuracy plus, distract, steel gill, and add status just to make room. For Dagger, I only put on auto haste because honestly, anything, I wouldn't be able to really fit anything else without taking out half MP, which might not be a bad idea. In all honesty, and potentially Odin's sword to do one or the other. For Vivi, it's pretty much a lot of the same deal. I only had enough room for auto regen and auto haste. Like, even if I did take out add status, it still won't be enough to get auto reflect. And Eiko only has learned auto regen, so she's stuck with that. And yeah, I did bring in Eiko, and I took off boost just to use that. So Eiko is going to be slightly nerfed, but her holy spell does more damage anyway, plus she's a bit more supportive. And I brought Eiko along because she really needed to learn Boost. But I think I may have already said that. As for equipment, well, there's not, other than just bring the best equipment you can get for this one, you also want wind protection. This isn't going to be as big of a deal as with Tiamat, but the extra protection is nice. So everyone has coronets. With all that out of the way, let us move on. And for this one, you just move forward. You've entered a new realm. There are no more worlds. There is no more space. Follow your memory. Your original memory, and march forth. Garland, what exactly is our memory? Why can I remember other people's experiences and events that happened before my time? Garland, please, tell me! Do not limit memory to just one individual's experiences from birth. That is only the surface. Every life born into this world, whether natural or artificial, requires a parent. And that parent also requires a parent. Life is connected, one to another. If you trace the root of all life, there exists one source. The same can be said for memory. All life constitutes an intelligence that holds memory beyond experience. Memory is not isolated within individuals. It is an accumulation of generations of memories that continues to evolve. You can say that memory and an evolution go hand in hand, but most life forms do not understand the true nature of memories, which explains why most memories never cross paths. So, what am I gonna find by tracing back our roots? A presence that presides over all life and memories. The crystal. Crystal? You are on your own now. Zidane, take care of Kuja, and protect the crystal. Farewell. Garland, wait! Garland! Even if I were created to serve one purpose alone, I do not regret being born into this world. Is this the crystal that Garland was talking about? It's time for us to find out the truth. So, crystal. This is the crystal world. So, the crystals have kind of been a thing for Final Fantasy, dating all the way back to the original game, where crystals have chosen like 4 warriors of light at the start of it all. This crystal is Final Fantasy IX's version of that. Those crystals kind of remained a lot for like the NES and SNES era of Final Fantasy, and have kind of been dropped as of the PlayStation era, with like the start of Final Fantasy VII. And this is the only other time that that Final Fantasy has really gotten the crystals back. So this is just a linear path, nothing really special here, but so we're going to continue until we actually get to the save point, which I'm going to save right now. The other thing to note is that here, you will actually come across crystal versions of the 4 Chaos Guardians. They're obviously not considered bosses, they are standard enemies. And I think they actually do have all the same abilities as the originals, just different styles. They will provide experience, and they will, and I think they're like just overall weaker than the bosses. But another thing to know about this save point is this teleport. This will take you all the way back to the beginning of Memoria. However, it's a one-way teleport. So if you use this, you have to trek through Memoria all over again, right from the beginning. Albeit you don't have to face the bosses again. You know, I'm gonna tent. Because I've just now realized that we're not fully healed for this. And it's always a good idea to be fully healed. Honestly, I could have probably just used a potion for that. Let's save again so I don't have to do that again. Also, it should be noted that now in the Crystal World, you are at checkpoint number 17 for the Narrow Brother side quest. Let's see. Even though it's probably not a good idea to bring 2 healers to this. Well, actually, Eiko does need to learn boost. I'm having second thoughts here. I'm having actual second thoughts. Because there is... Because there is a steal. So I think I'm gonna swap Eiko out for Amaranth. Because one of the steals is a piece of equipment that Amaranth can wield, and I don't think we have it. Yeah, we don't have it. So let me well equip Amaranth. Let's see, can I get him auto life? Yes, I can. Unless something else was teaching him auto life, because it looked like something else was teaching him auto life. No. Okay. Our life is 12. Kuja! Nice of you to come. I'm surprised you beat the 4 chaoses that I created from the crystal's memory. But you're too late. Take a good look. Isn't it beautiful? It's the original crystal. This is where it all began. The birthplace of all things. Once I destroy it, everything will be gone. Gaia, Terra, the universe, everything. Your lives and memories, too, of course. Shut up. The only thing that's gonna be gone is you. I'll take you out right now. You honestly think you can beat me? Even if you do, Gaia's already doomed. Its assimilation by Terra has begun, and the Eva Tree will incite the cataclysmic destruction of Gaia. It's all over for you and your friends. See? I win either way. It doesn't matter. Even if Gaia is assimilated, the planet will remain, and we'll start over to make a new home. Kuja, you're nothing but a coward. If you're gonna die, leave us out of it. Why should the world exist without me? That wouldn't be fair. If I die, we all die. Zidane, you will be my first sacrifice. Despite what he says, we're not fighting Kuja just yet. We are fighting the Deathguise. This guy inflicts death, level 5 death, so you don't really want anyone to, as well as me. Oh! Now, of course, he does have some steals that we want. Really? Okay, we need to put you to sleep. Oh. Oh, that's right. He has reflect. So it... So elixir, that's the common one. And we stole black belt. I don't know. Doesn't have anything. Okay, so we're free to just go ham. So this guy is weak to ice and wind. And this is why we got wind protection. Level 5 death. Fortunately, we don't have anybody that is... Might just be more worth it to just have the attack at this rate. Really? Open. So whenever it opens or closes, that determines what moves it will do. If it's open, it will use Spin and Demon's Claw, which are the physical attacks. If it's closed, it will use level 5 Death, and Twister. So, one is basically all physical, the other is all spells. Kuja, do you really think you can beat me? With that boss, that is checkpoint number 18. Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a shorter episode, but there is a bit of a reason. Next time on Final Fantasy IX, we do some final preparations. Well, not really final preparations per se. We go and take on the 2 final optional bosses and the final side quests of the game. Thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications so I can stay up to date on all my videos. And please do consider supporting me on Patreon, Pick the Fan Boss, and Subscribe Star. It really does help me out. You'd be supporting me in the channel, and I'll be able to make more content for you guys. I'll see you on the next episode. Bye.